Sarah slammed the divorce papers onto my drafting table. Her perfect acrylic nails pointed right at my chest. I am sick of you smelling like cheap drywall. And I am done riding in your beat-up Honda. She grabbed her expensive designer bag without looking back. Walking straight into a Porsche parked in the LA rain. I stood staring at the thin stack of papers. Without saying a single word to stop her. Quietly putting away the keys hidden in my pocket. The keys to the custom Malibu beach house. I spent 3 whole years designing for us. I wanted to give them to her for our anniversary. But it was clear none of that mattered anymore. Do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. The story starts right now. The truth is I was never a broke nobody. My name is Liam Davis, the sole heir to the Davis Hospitality Group luxury hotel empire. Years ago, to prove my pure love for Sarah, I walked away from the Beverly Hills family mansion. I hid my identity, moving into a cramped apartment. Starting from the absolute bottom as a junior draftsman. Grinding through grueling hours and endless Los Angeles traffic. Eating frozen TV dinners to save every extra dollar. I put all my savings into a joint bank account. I thought this silent sacrifice would build a real home. In the beginning it was beautiful and simple. Eating cheap tacos from local food trucks in the rain. But the toxic influencer culture of LA changed her. She became obsessed with the aesthetic she saw online. Complaining she could never afford the newest designer clothes. Resenting me for the dark circles under my eyes. The breaking point happened late last winter. I came home soaking wet from a muddy construction site. Sarah was on the couch calling her high society friends. Showing off the ambient lighting of an exclusive restaurant. When she saw me walk in, she tilted her camera. Her eyebrows furrowed, displaying pure unadulterated disgust. That night she slept facing the cold apartment wall. After that she started coming back home less often. Always out at exclusive private Hollywood VIP lounges. Coming back smelling like incredibly expensive designer cologne. Until one day I saw a newly posted photo. She was leaning affectionately on a mysterious shoulder. The location tag was the VIP lounge of my hotel. The man was wearing a limited edition Patek Philippe. Saying she finally found a man who treats her right. I stared at that photo in silence for 30 minutes. I knew that specific luxury watch all too well. It was my 18th birthday present from my father. Locked away safely in the penthouse suite. And I easily recognized the side of that face. It was Jason, the senior valet attendant at my hotel. It felt like a twisted dark comedy playing out. A valet parking guy using his daily job access. Stealing clothes and luxury cars from wealthy clients. Using my VIP suite to actively hit on my wife. And the most pathetic part of this entire situation. Sarah completely bought into his fake billionaire persona. Throwing away her real husband for a total fraud. I did not scream or throw a fit in anger. 3 years of silent sacrifice died in that moment. I calmly picked up a pen and signed the papers. If she wanted high society, I would let her fall. The divorce at the downtown LA courthouse went smoothly. She stood on the marble steps in designer heels. Liam, please do not blame me for being realistic. Jason can give me the glamorous life you never could. Even his car is worth more than your life savings. I looked at her, lost in her superficial delusion. I simply nodded and wished her the best of luck. As she drove off in my Porsche, I made a call. Dialing a private number I had not called in years. Dad, I am finally ready to come back home. And have security run a background check on Jason. Returning to the family empire, I became a cold blade. I cut my hair and put on a custom suit. Ruthlessly running the North American hotel division. Meanwhile, Sarah was celebrating her entrance into high society. Jason kept up the fake illusion using hotel resources, swiping VIP guest cards to buy her luxury bags. Her vanity swelled to a point of no return. The climax hit during the annual Global Partner Gala, hosted in the grand ballroom of our Beverly Hills flagship. Jason snuck her in using a stolen guest invitation. Sarah walked in wearing a rented gown, holding his arm, thinking tonight was the night he would finally propose. At 8 in the evening, the massive chandeliers dimmed down. A bright spotlight hit the center black velvet stage. My father took the microphone, smiling at the elite crowd. Tonight I proudly introduce the new acting CEO. Please welcome my one and only son, Liam Davis. The heavy mahogany ballroom doors swung open wide. I walked down the red carpet surrounded by bodyguards. The expensive champagne glass dropped onto the marble floor. She turned pale, shaking uncontrollably, looking at the stage. The broke architect she dumped for smelling like dust was the billionaire heir she desperately tried to climb towards. Jason collapsed to his knees in pure absolute terror. I barely looked at them as I walked right past. Hotel security immediately grabbed the fake billionaire. The Los Angeles police arrived right on cue. Jason was arrested on the spot for grand larceny. The luxury watch was aggressively stripped from his wrist. Sarah screamed my name, trying to rush the main stage, but heavy security guards dragged her out of the doors. She ended up sitting in the muddy street puddles, her rented designer gown ruined and makeup washed away. The next morning my legal team sent a formal notice. All the luxury goods were paid with stolen client funds. She had 30 days to repay the massive debt. But what truly broke her spirit happened while packing. She found a legal property deed inside an old shoebox. A custom-built modern mansion in Malibu overlooking the ocean, with both of our names written clearly on the document. The ultimate dream life she smashed with her own hands. A few months later, standing in my penthouse office, sipping black coffee and watching the Los Angeles skyline, my assistant told me Sarah was working 3 diner jobs, trying to pay off debt while Jason rotted in jail. I just nodded without a single ripple of emotion. The man who loved her humbly died that winter night. The best revenge is never screaming or seeking destruction. It is taking back your own light and walking away. Never throw away genuine love for a cheap illusion. Because once you drop a real diamond for a rock, you can never ever get it back. Build your own empire and keep your standards high.